Hi, I'm Maria from Crochet A to Z, and before I get started, if you haven't pushed that subscribe button, please do, because I have a lot more videos to show you and tutorials to show you. So please subscribe, and thank you, and welcome to my channel. So here is the stitch that I want to show you, and it's a simply V stitch. And I'll show you what I mean by that. If you've never done the V stitch, you're going to see it. And if you have done the V stitch, then you're familiar with it. So let's get started. What we do first is we chain a multiple of 6. So it would be 6 plus 6 plus 6 until you get to your desired length. And then once you get to your desired length of whatever it is you're going to make, whether it's an afghan, a scarf, a shawl, then you add a 1. So it's 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 until you're done, and then you add a 1. So what happened here is I single crocheted. This is 31 stitches that I did, 31 chains, and I single crocheted into the third chain from the hook. And that brought me here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work around, and that's going to count as a stitch and your first double crochet. You're going to skip this stitch, and in the next, right here, you're going to go in, and you're going to see what I mean by simply V. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to put another double crochet in that chain. You're going to skip 1, and you're going to put another double crochet. You're going to chain 1 and do another double crochet right in that same stitch. You're going to skip 1, another double crochet, chain 1, another double crochet. And these are considered V stitches. So we're going to do this right across. Skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same spot. And we're going to go right across, skip, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. There is a tutorial that I put out on how to make the V-stitch. The V-stitch in itself is a really pretty stitch, and you can use it to make a lot of different things. You can make a nice summer shawl with it, a nice summer afghan with it. So don't think that the V-stitch can't dress up your yarn, and you can make a lot of things with it, and it's really pretty. So we're going to go right along, and we're going to skip another one, chain 1 right in that same until we get to the last 2. Then when you get to the last 2, you're going to stop, because I'm going to show you what you're going to do with the last 2 chains. Again, you skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same. And we're going to do this right across. I did 31 chains when I did this. And like I said, you just do 6 plus 6 plus 6 until you get you to desired length, and always add a 1, another chain. So if you do 30, you put a 1, and it's 31. So I gotta just take this little knot out of here. I'd rather it be a knot than it be a that they gathered and they knotted the yarn together. I'd rather take out a knot than have that happen. And you'll know what I mean. I'm sure you've had it happen where they've knotted the yarn together and it's like, oh no, the yarn. I hate when that happens. So here we go. We're at the last 2 chains. So in this you're going to skip one. In this last one, you're going to make a double crochet. Now, that's your double crochet. Your chain 3 counts as a double crochet, and this is your double crochet at the end. So you have a double crochet at both ends. You're going to chain 3. Again, that's going to count as a double crochet. You're going to turn your work around. Now what's going to happen is this is going to start, starts your repeat. When you made your V's, you have a 2-row repeat. This row and the next row that I'm going to show you. So now you're going to go in the middle of your V. You're going to do a double crochet. Actually, you're going to do a front post double crochet. So let me show you here. And that's a front post double crochet. If you've never done one, I have a video that shows you. Now, in the middle of this, you're going to do a double crochet, a second double crochet, a chain 1, a double crochet right in the same spot, and a second double crochet. And a front post double crochet in this V. So you grab that V from the bottom, you got this V, you're going to go right down here, you're going to go in here, pull through, pull through, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I do have a tutorial on how to make these. So again, we're going into the second V. We're going to do another front post double crochet. We're going to do 2 double crochets together. We're going to chain 1. We're going to do 2 more double crochets. So you're going to know if you forget to do your double crochets, because you're going to be able to tell when you go into your row that you've missed something. You're also going to be able to tell if you've missed a front post double crochet just by the feel of it, because with the front post it's, you know, it's thicker. So what you're going to do right here, that other V from the below, you're going to do a front post double crochet. And see how it pops out? You can tell that it's popped out. So now you're going to do a front post double crochet from the next V. You're going to go inside the V. You're going to do your double crochet, another double crochet, and you can almost say that your 2 double crochets, which I'm going to show you, see? Chain 1, and it's almost like, or it is like, your 2 double crochets are making a V-stitch with the double, but you always chain 1 in the middle of those 2. Now you're going to do another front post double crochet. And like I said, you're going to know if you didn't do that, because see how that pops forward? That whole stitch pops forward. This is a very textured stitch. It's a very textured pattern. And it's really, really pretty. And you can do this in any yarn that you like. You go according to the whatever it says for you to use as far as a hook is concerned. And this would make a nice shawl, an Afghan baby blanket. But it's just a beautiful, see how pretty it is? It's just so pretty, and it is very textured. So here we go again. We're going to do a front post double crochet. We're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, and a front post double crochet. And yes, it's easy to forget that front post double crochet, because when you originally made your V's, it didn't call for that, because you wouldn't. So it's easy to forget that, but not to worry. You'll be able to tell if you didn't make it. And here's your 2 double crochets, your chain 1, 2 double crochets, which make up a fancy V-stitch. Your front post double crochet. I think this is a beautiful stitch, but then again, I love them all. So front post double crochet. I love every stitch. It's kind of hard for me to not love them. I guess there's some that I'm not crazy about, but this one is really, really pretty. And it can dress up. Like I said, you can make a really nice shawl with this. So here we go again. We're going to do our front post double crochet right in there. And the reason why they call that a front post double crochet, so there's your 2 front posts. And like I said, you're going to be able to tell that you didn't do it. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So say I missed that front post double crochet, and I go in here and I make my 2, and then I chain 1 and I make my 2. I want you to see it doesn't stand out. You can tell that the front post double crochet, because it doesn't outline the middle. So you're going to be able to tell if you missed it. So what I want to say is that don't let this pattern intimidate you, because you can do this. It's foolproof, because you'll be able to tell if you've missed something. I always like to tell people that, because it's like, you can do this. Because a lot of times I get, oh no, I can't do that. I can never do that. Yeah, you can. You can do this. It just sometimes some stitches look more intimidating than others. It's like, oh no, I can't do that. All I can do is this. Nope, you can do it. You just have to give yourself time. See how pretty that is? And like I said, you can always tell if you've missed something. So now another front post double crochet. It's such a pretty stitch. And this is, again, a 2-row repeat. Once you do the bottom, then it's a 2-row repeat. So you're gonna do a double crochet, another double crochet, chain 1, two double crochets. There's your front post double crochet, and I'll zero in so you can see. Now you're going to make another front post double crochet, so you go right behind, pull up, pull behind, pull up, and it's called a front post because the post lands in the front. If it was a back post, the post would be landing otherwise. So now double crochet, another double crochet, oops, chain 1, double crochet, another double crochet, front post, see how pretty that is? And this will start, as you go, it'll start laying flatter. But see how nice it is? As you go, it'll start laying flatter. Front post double crochet, double crochet. Sorry for that motorcycle noise in the background. Chain 1, two double crochets. Just want you to see. Front post, just like you did there. Another front post. And again, if you miss this in the middle, you're going to know, because you're going to count. You're going to say, well, there's a 2, there's the 2, there's my single crochet in the middle. So there. So now another front post double crochet. Hold on a minute. I just want to see the front post double crochet. From this, that's your V. See your V's? I just want to mention that. Now you're going to do your double crochet. Another double crochet. You don't chain until you have the 2 double crochets. Chain 1. There's your, where you go, your front post. See how pretty that is? And like I said, that will start to lay flat as you go along. Sometimes patterns don't always, see how pretty that is? And just like this, it'll just start laying. So now, what do we have? We have our last V stitch. So what are we going to do? We're going to do a front post. And you never forget that single crochet at the end. You're going to do 2 double crochets. Chain 1, 2 double crochets, and you go in here and you do, at the top of your chain, you do a double crochet into the top of your chain 3. See how pretty that is? Look how pretty that is. Right across. And like I said, it'll straighten out just like that did as you go along. It gets. So now you chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You turn it around. Now this is where I'm talking about your repeat. In the middle of this, these two, and these two, you're going to do, see, where you have your chain 1, you're going to do a V-stitch. 1, chain 1, and this is your 2-row repeat. Right there. You're going to go to the next, and you're going to do another V-stitch. Chain 1, and you're going to do this right across. You're going to start out, you're going to do what you started out with in the beginning. So now you're going to go into the V, the 2 double crochets, and you're going to do another V-stitch. Chain 1, and you're going to do another V-stitch. Right in here. Pull it apart. There it is. You're going to do in that chain where you made the chain 1 between the 2 double crochets on each side, you're going to do your V-stitch. You're just going to do this across. And I'm going to show you. There it is. See your V-stitches right across. Right across. That's starting to pull it, and you can see where it's starting to get flatter. So you're going to look, and you're going to see that you have the middle of your 2. You're going to make a V-stitch. You're going to go in the middle. See where, I want you to see something now. Pull that apart. I want you to see exactly where I mean. Okay. Chain 1. Right there. I always want to make sure that, especially when there's, I want to make sure you're following me. I don't like to go fast. I'm visual. I like to know that you're following what I'm doing. This would also be really pretty in a softer yarn, especially if you make a shawl in a softer yarn, really pretty. Now this was a softer yarn than this. And sometimes what you might have to do, depending on the type of pattern you have, you can wash them and lay them flat to dry, and that will flatten them out, and that will help put them into shape. Again, chain 1 right in here, 2, 2, and don't forget that below there not only are your 2, but you also have your I want to mention that you also have your front post and back post double crochet. So see where I am now? So right here in that area, you also have your front post and back post double crochets, chain 1. And last stitch, you're going to make your double crochet. See how it looks? There it is. I'm going to just pull that so you can see it. And that's what it looks like. And you're starting to see that it's starting to flatten. So now you chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You turn it around. And you're going to go right in there. So now what you're going to do is you're going to do your back post double crochet. This is a repeat. You're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, see that? So you'll make another one. Now you go into your next V. After you finish your next front post double crochet, see now, see your next V, see how that looks, see how that looks. You're going to do a front post double crochet. So that's another thing to remember, that when you finish the one stitch, the one part of this, your first front post double crochet, your 2 double crochets, your chain 1, your 2 double crochets, your front post double crochet, your next stitch will be another front post double crochet. So you will be doing 2 back-to-back front post double crochet after you start your first stitch. So now you're going to go back in here and you're going to do 2 more. You're going to chain 1 and you're going to do 2 more double crochets. And this is going to be what you're going to do until the end of this row. See how nice it is? So now you can see it. It's gotten flatter. You're starting to see a real pattern emerge. And the more you do it, the flatter it becomes and the more pronounced it becomes. So you did that. So now, see this? So this is what I mean. You got a back-to-back front post double crochet. Right in here, 2 double crochets. Chain 1. 2 double crochets. And this is what you do to the very end. Front post double crochet. So I really wanted to show you this beautiful pattern because I just think it's just a lovely pattern. And so you're going to do, again, let me show you, because you're going to see how see how it's emerging now. See how it's just getting just much. So that's what you do. And then my screen went a little dark here. I'm not liking it. Chain 2. 2 double crochets. Chain 1. Sorry about that. 2 double crochets. After saying it for a while, you get confused. It's like, wait a minute. Front post double crochet right there. And you can tell by the feel that you haven't done it. So that's why I always say, if it looks like you missed something, you will know it. You'll be able to tell. Two double crochets right there. Chain 1. And you're going to do 2 more double crochets. And your pattern is emerging. That's what you're seeing. Your pattern is definitely emerging. I hope you can see this. I'm going to show you how nicely that emerges when you look at it. I wanted to give you more light to see so see how nice it is. I hope that light is better. See how pretty it is? I wanted to give you that, give you more light because for some reason my lighting, one of my lights went off. So here we go again. You did a front post here. So you're gonna go here and do another front post double crochet back to back. You're gonna go in here and do your double crochet, another double crochet, chain 1, see it, another double crochet, front post, I think I added another light and I think that did the trick. So you did your front post there, especially when you're working with a darker yarn. I want you to be able to see. Chain 1, front post double crochet, there's your V, front post double crochet, and another one, chain 1. And if you're having problems seeing, if my videos aren't clear enough, please let me know. Leave comments so that I can make adjustments, because sometimes what I'm seeing and what you're seeing may be 2 different things. So I want to make it so that you can see. So if there is any problem, I will rectify it so that you can see. So let me know if something happens and just leave me a comment and say the lighting isn't as good as it could be. Could you do this? And I will be happy to adjust. I'm learning as I go along when it comes to the cameras, the filters, the lighting, and all the things that go with this. So again, front post double crochet. And like I said, it is a 2-row repeat. You make your V's and then you embellish them with this beautiful topping. So you start off with the V's and then you start this part. So every other one you'll do your V's, you'll do your V, then you'll go to this. So it'll always be, so here we go. You did a chain 1. You're gonna make 2 more. See that? See how pretty that is? Then, once you do that, you make your back post double crochet. You make another back post double crochet. In here, you chain 2. Now you can do 2 double crochets, you chain 1. Sorry about that. Sorry about the motorcycle noise in the back. Right here, front post double crochet. Here we go. Another front post double crochet. Two double crochets. Actually, there is a pattern similar to this where you do chain 2 in the middle, but this isn't it. Chain 1. There are a lot of variations to this pattern. I happen to like this one the best. The other ones are just as pretty. I'm not saying that they're not. I just like this pattern better. The way this falls, the V falls. I just think it's really pretty. Now we're back to our last V, and we do the same thing that we do with all the other ones. Nothing changes. We treat it just like every other back post double crochet, 2 double crochets. Let me just want to show you right in there. That last V is treated just the same as all the other ones. Another double crochet. I just want to show you this because this is the last row I'm going to do. Okay, we go back in there. We're going to do a double chain 1, another double crochet in there, another double crochet in there. Now here we are at the top of that. We're going to do right in here, right in there. We're going to do a double crochet. I want to show you right in there. And make sure it goes up so that it falls in place with the other one, that you're making it long enough. Now chain 3, and when you turn this around again, let me show you. This is where you did your fans, your V's, right? Let me show you again. You did this, that. You did your back post, your 2 double crochets, you did your chain 1, you do your 2 double crochets, because I want to show you, because this will be the lot. You do your back post double crochet, and then you're going to go to the top of this, and you're going to do your double crochet. And I want to show you. Going to go right in there. You're going to do your double crochet. You can pull it up. Okay, and this is that beautiful, beautiful stitch. Isn't it gorgeous? I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. And when you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, you're going to turn this around. And like I said, what's going to happen, it's just going to keep getting bigger and flat. You know, you're going to see the way it flattens it, and then how much you're going to see of it. You're going to go right back in here. You're going to do a double crochet. You're going to chain 1. And you're going to do another double crochet, because you're going to do the V stitch all the way down to the end of this, so that you can do this again. And those are your 2 repeats. This is your repeat, and the V stitch is your repeat. This is your first one, this is the second one. So you count this as your first row repeat, this is counted as your second row repeat. And that's the way you do this beautiful, beautiful, I think, just a beautiful, beautiful stitch. And you can't, it's just, you know, like I said, it's just gorgeous. So, and it's in the one color, and one is in the darker color, but really, really beautiful. So, and I think, quite frankly, my feelings is the softer the yarn, the nicer it falls. That's my opinion. I've done it in a couple of different yarns. I actually did it in this yarn as well. And I found that the softer the yarn, and this is a 3. So this is a 3. And this is also this is a 3. And I found that it falls just much nicer in a softer yarn. That's my feelings. So this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please follow me on Facebook on Crochet A to Z, and please subscribe to this channel, Crochet A to Z. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you. Have a good day and a great night. Bye-bye.